Today I want to talk about clothespins. When my son was little, back before the internet, before Pinterest, at the advent of cell phones, boy oh boy am I dating myself. We did have cars though. We didn't drive around in buggies, horse and buggy. I used to have him make gifts for his grandparents and his aunts and uncles each Christmas, and I had to come up with the ideas, or I had to network with friends. So today we're going to pretend you're networking with me, even though you're finding me on YouTube. What a wonderful resource. And I'm going to talk about how you can take these inexpensive clothespins, which are fantastic to use as bag clips, and turn them into something pretty by grabbing a few extra fabric scraps and gluing them to the front. Then, if you want to take it a step further, you can also paint the sides, paint in here, paint the tip, and make them just that much more fancy. So you can kind of go natural, glue, and quick, or like this. So let me show you how simple and easy these are to do. I grabbed some Mod Podge from the Dollar Tree. You can also get clothespins there or pretty much anywhere else. And then you're just going to need some little scraps of fabric that are 3/8 of an inch by 2 7/8 of an inch long, so that they're the perfect length to put onto each side of the clothespin. Now I did it both ways. One where I just left it natural wood and just glued fabric on both sides, super cute. Or if you want to go another step, you can grab some paints you have around and paint them. I painted on the inside and the front. I didn't paint inside the clip part because really, how often do you see that? Only when you open it and put it onto whatever you're using it for. So this is totally personal preference. When you're creating these little strips, you can either just cut. So you're cutting strip. I cut them 2 7/8 inch and then just cut little sections that were 3/8 of an inch wide. But you'll see I got varying pieces of anything. So if you want to be what you get on there, you can just fussy cut. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my ruler down. Blue line is 1/4 inch. I'm only going 1/8 of an inch beyond that. So figure just a teeny smidge beyond this edge will be in the cut. So I'm going to try and get this sunflower so that it is on my clothespin. I'll just start by cutting that, and I'm going to turn it around. Now, if you're doing a lot of these, like as a project with kids, then I probably wouldn't fussy cut them all. But if you're doing them for gifts or just for yourself and you feel like doing this, then by all means, go for it. See if I did that wide enough. Oh, perfect. This doesn't have as many marks, so it was a little bit harder. And now I just need to do 2 7/8. So I'm going to be using the ruler and the measurements on this mat to decide where that goes. So now I'm going to have a really cute part of that sunflower on my clothespin. And then I'm just going to do that one more time to get some of this sunflower. So now what I do is I'm just going to take the Mod Podge and cover one side. You don't want to be too much. And then I'm going to take this piece of fabric. I'm just going to start on one end, press it down with my finger, and go straight. You can kind of feel the glue through the fabric. Then I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. This would be a great gift for grandparents, great teacher gift that the kids can make. And now I'm just putting another coat of Mod Podge over the top, and that is going to help seal any of the edge threads into the fabric. It will dry clear. And because I already painted and let that dry, I can do both of these sides at the same time, and then I'm just going to lay it down like that to dry. Now, it's not going to decrease your fabric scrap quickly because we're just using 2 little strips of fabric, but it is a fun way to keep the kids entertained on a rainy day, over holidays. You could do crafts at a summer camp with scouts, or like I used to do with my son, you could have your kids help make gifts for teachers, for neighbors, for relatives, and more. So let me know in the comments who you're going to make them for. I would love to know how many you're going to make, and happy crafting.